Inventory. I'll read the library. You don't feel like reading it when you were in grade school, and you don't feel like reading it now. Okay then, fine. I'll examine the stamp. Curious, the postmark says 18th of April, 1906, even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple of weeks ago. Huh. Strange indeed. Everything you own has been reduced to ash, okay. Take a look. We can't take it, okay. Morning, Jay. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Oh, jeez. That's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've kind of gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes from the shop out front, if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandparent. I'll be alright, thanks anyways. Well, once you've got the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another cursed thing? Yeah, I've had my eyes on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at the local speakeasy at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues. Okay, what am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch or maybe a wristwatch? I can't be certain. A watch in a speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? You'll need the password for the speakeasy. It's fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. This little chalkboard is magically linked to the chalkboard next to Jessica's desk. Here's some meat for expenses too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. That's ominous, but thanks. Okay. Sleeping on the towel. Okay, let's... Chapter 1. Welcome to Ocean City. Alright. Now, let's not get run over. Let's go to the war surplus store then. Dangling bags for army stuff. Dozens of nearly identical books about nearly identical rifles. This is a lot of ordnance for a civilian shelf. You'd think there'd be a law against this kind of thing. Dubious grenades, you love that. Introduce yourself. Hi there, my name's Jay. Hello, fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Wood. Actually, I hate war. I wouldn't say I'm an enthusiast. I'm ambivalent about war. Oh yeah, sure, war's okay. Heck yeah, war. I wouldn't say I'm an enthusiast. Can I assist you in any fine historical memorabilia? What about the dubious grenades? They're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades, then says, then at you, say, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure, why not? He hands you a bunch of grenades. Dubious Cola War grenades, 6. A standard issue blue cola grenade of questionable integrity. So it's Pepsi, okay. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay, let's see what's for sale. Ah, there's equipment. Wonderful. Alright, so Coca-Cola War Gas Mask, plus 2 stench armor, okay. Plus 20% item drops, the Cola Wars Haversack. Cola Wars helmet, physical armor. Cola War ration cigarettes. Can you believe they used to issue cigarettes to soldiers, and that they still do and probably will for like 50 more years? Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisements say. I mean, yeah. Yeah, simple helmet. The reason they call it a haversack is because it helps you have things. They've made a few critical advancements in gas mask technology since the Cola Wars, but these old-style ones have the advantage of being slightly cheaper. Okay. Corroded Cavalry Saber. Since swords are largely decorative in modern warfare, you'd think they'd make them out of better materials. Dented Bugle. It's like they say, a broken bugle still plays Reviel twice a day. Deals your Moxie plus 2 physical damage. Okay. Expired Seltzer. This can of seltzer is on the verge of exploding. Put out everybody on your side of combat who is on fire. Okay. Field Manual CW401 Culinary Tactics. This Cola War era army manual ensures that even the soldiers whose entire job it was to feed people were still able to inflict casualties. Grants a combat skill. Parmesan Missile. Deal 3 physical damage and reduce Moxie by 3. How much money do I have? I have 115, okay. That seems good though. Sardines. The expiration date on these has been scraped off. Probably because it's so far in the future that people would be too distracted by the idea of flying cars to actually eat the sardines. Yes, I'm sure of it. Increases your sleaze armor by 3 until you eat something else. I'll buy them for the cat. Smelling salts. A vial of smelling salts left over from the Cola Wars. Surplus Cola War grenade, okay? Deal 10 damage to an enemy. A standard issue blue cola grenade. Just shake it up and throw it. Trench Spork. These were issued to Cola Wars soldiers who didn't deserve a decent spoon or a decent fork. Okay, it deals your mysticality plus 2 physical damage. Okay. That seems good actually. Do I take that? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll get the book later. I'm sure we'll get plenty of meat as we go along. I mean, we could sell stuff. What do we not need, for example? That's plus 1 mysticality, that's good. Nasty old coffee, no, none of that. Fishing rod, baseball bat. I'll keep this stuff for now, you know, you never know when you might need it. Okay. Let's give the sardines to the cat, shall we? You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, and then purrs as she licks the remaining oil from your fingers. Looks like you've made a friend. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Calliope to receive a boon. Ooh, nice. You give her a nice scritching, and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. Plus 1 physical armor, Calliope's boon. Okay, that works for that works nicely. I assume we just get multiple cats eventually. That's not something I'm gonna complain about. Check it out. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious looking door. Knock. A little panel slides open near the top of the door, and narrowed eyes regard you through it. Password. It was fiddlesticks. Okay, come in. But you better not be a pro-y. I'm not. Speak easy, friend. Ooh, fish people. Oh, this guy's feeling himself. Ah, some weird symbols are carved into one of the floor tiles. It's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. Gauze pad. Restores 5 health points and removes bleeding. The best aid is often the first one. And activated charcoal briquette. Okay. All All the curative powers of activated charcoal now in a convenient pillow shape. Yeah, 5 HP and cures poison. That's nice. This guy loves hitting those spoons together. This lady is filling... This lady is making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. The player piano trills a tune. This guy has been affected with Charleston fever. This lady seems to be dancing to a different song than other people. This guy doesn't care about anything except the bass line. Wait, aren't those the fishmen from the Watchful Eye basement? You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Hey, remember me from the tube? Beat it, pal. We're off the clock. Didn't realize you could talk. I can talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. What can you tell me about Dickens? I think his books are too long. What can you tell me about Flaubert? I think his books are too long. What can you tell me about Bronte? I think their books are too long. What books are the right length? None. Okay, this was helpful. Enjoy your drinks. Wonderful. Don't bother him. He's bouncing. No. This guy loves hitting those spoons together. A milky-eyed sot. He turns his head towards you and smiles. Buy him a drink. Sure, why not? After a few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. The lake is deep enough to drown dreams, but not the sins of the grandfather. Let's get him another one. They try, but they'll never dam up the flow. And another one. Distilled to its essence, a lake is just a valley abandoned. Alright. In joyful places, joyful hearts beat beneath the floorboards. Alright. There's a spittoon. This spittoon has been placed on a really challenging height. Maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. I want the spittoon and I want to dig around in it. This might seem weird if you don't know West of Loathing, but I want the spittoon. And I want it badly. The man behind the bar is shaking up a storm. Hello. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Jay. Whatever you say, baby. Are you Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is, perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From who, baby? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys we always get it from. Whence is the hooch coming? The old refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? He grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks. Wrong napkin. Here. He takes the napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Take the napkin or mapkin. You've got the Ocean City napkin map. We're here behind Mary's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out of the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Location unlocked, Plunkett Street. Location unlocked, Fridge Factory. You now have a map of the area. You can open it by clicking the map icon on the top right or by hitting M. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house, sure. What do you have to drink around here? Beer. I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keep things simple. Buzz beer. Beer buzz, okay. You drink the beer. You've had better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. You've fortified your resolve with a pint of beer, plus 5 to maximum HP. That's lovely. I think I can only drink once before it overrides. If that's how it works. still 20 XP. I can't do anything with that yet. Okay, I can't ask him about the spittoon, and it hurts my soul. Everything good, Gabby? It's the beans ease, Jay. Send her to the speakeasy? Oh, okay, so we can just send her there and I'll get her there. Ooh, Gabby is dancing up a storm. So many rugs I have cut up. Okay, want to come with me for a bit? Okay, I will meet you up at the door. Great. Okay, so if we don't want someone around, we can just send them off somewhere. Ah, you love to see it. It's kind of like the southeast west map. Let's just go to the fridge factory. Oh. This toll booth was obviously stolen and dragged here. These folks look like they're here for some serious business. Try to make a deal. Whoa there, Pally. This is a private party. Club members only. Yeah, like he said, club members only. What kind of club is it? It's the fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we are earning as gate guards. Fob bum egg? I've never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I'd have thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Clancy, I told ya to knock off that repeated business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? Okay. We have to increase our moxie and then we can do that. Okay. Ah, how am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? Ha, you could try panhandling with the other bums over in the Goldthwaite Park. Where's that? Just northwest of here. You can't miss it. Yeah, you can't miss it. For the love of Mike, Clancy, dry up. Okay, what items do we have? We are at... I mean, we don't have the... we don't have the money anyways, even with all the stuff. That... Does anything give us... Okay, no, weapons don't, okay. Welding gloves, +1 mysticality, and that's hot armor. I'm gonna take the mysticality. No rings, no pants, no shoes. Muscle mysticality moxie, max HP 3. A random wounded ally by his mysticality. Ah, okay, it heals us as much as the mysticality stat we have. Okay. August. Each round of combat, increase your muscle, mysticality, or moxie by 1. We'll keep the healer. Okay. Okay, we can't get the moxie yet. Let's just go to Goldthwaite Park. Alright, what do we have here? Wait a minute. This Potentilla fruticosa isn't supposed to be potted in sand. Oh wait, it's not. Someone just discarded a pair of sandals in the planter. Oh my god. You're coming with me, shoes. You got sandals. This footwear is made out of highly compacted sand. You like taking long walks in them. Makes life a beach. Okay, any advantages to that? Oh, it's a sound effect. Okay, sure. A sign about those pointy rocks. Goldthwaite Park, November 13th, 1922. By Margaret... something. Ocean City Comptroller. A few of my favorite pointy rocks. Huh. Looks like part of the sign has been graffitied. Okay, I'm unequipping them. It's a bit much. Anything I can do with the stones? Wander the woods. Ah, okay, it's just so you can wander. A bedraggled hobo shuffles up to you with his hat in his hands. Excuse me, friend. Don't mean to trouble you. My name's Dennis Romero, and I was wondering if you might have any meat on you could spare. Just 7 meat for a cup of joe to warm the old bones. Well, wait. What's in that sack you're holding up? Old bones, like I said. Okay, fine. Thank you kindly, friend. You're a real saint. So you are. No problem. Okay. I always think maybe that gives you an advantage or something. Or something in return. And maybe some things do and some things don't. Botanical garden, statue plaza, fountain plaza, Lepidopteratorium, science center. Maintenance department, okay. The park groundskeeper is inspecting a clipboard with the panicked paralysis of someone who has so much work to do that he can't do any of it. Hey there, is something wrong? Huh? Oh, sorry pal. I don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself and there's about 1 million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help out? That would be great, except that new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests? Why? Just to be a thorn in my side, as far as I can tell. It's not like any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. You've got kind of a cagey look on your face when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. And I submitted a request for help weeks ago and still haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. That would be terrific, but I am going to need to see some proof of that. I'll trick him. You wave your hand in front of the groundskeeper's face. You believe that I am an official government contractor. Well, you do have the official government contractor wave down pat. That's good enough for me. 5 XP and great, what do you want me to do? Oh, that's plenty of stuff. Great. Well, that depends. What kind of contractor are you? I'm a landscaper. Perfect. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has gone out of control. Huh. When you say out of control, as in this is less a job for pruning shears and more of a baseball bat with nails in it. The groundskeeper unlocks the maintenance shed behind him. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in there, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. Right up my alley. Maintenance overalls, +3 max HP, that's great. They're durable and comfortable, but they wouldn't be appropriate for a fancy gala. Luckily, you're unlikely to be invited to any fancy galas. You can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. A plate of homemade cookies. This has more charm than those newfangled factory-made ones. Increases your physical armor by 1. Okay. A shelf laden with miscellaneous junk. Self-adhesive rivets. It's always good to have some of these on hand in case you need to do some emergency pants repair. Add +1 physical armor to a pair of pants. Oh, that's good. Paperclip. From multinational treaties to 4th grade homework assignments, the humble paperclip has dutifully guarded our sheaves since whenever the humble paperclip was invented. Increase a target's stench armor by 3. Okay. And a match. A reliable, if expendable source of a very small amount of fire. It's a shelf full of various herbicides and weed-killing chemicals. And that's the one thing I can't loot. Okay. The park groundskeeper is inspecting a clipboard with the panic paralysis of... Okay, we've read that. I'm an exterminator, actually. Oh, great. We've got some real trouble at our Lepidopteritorium. Your butterfly zoo. A bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Can you describe these monsters? Nope. I very deliberately did not get a close look at them. This sounds awful, but alright. Let's just get them all right away and we'll work on them one after the other. I'm a plumber. Well, that's plumb convenient. Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gotten unreliable lately. So I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole for you. Okay. I'm a security guard. A security guard? That's awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that's been hanging out by the park fountain. I'd like you to move him along. Is he causing trouble? No, not as such. Everyone likes him. But busking in the park is against city ordinance. And rules are rules, you know? Well, alright. And of course, I'm a statue polisher. Oh, thank God. I sure wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating the leftovers from the old snackle cakes factory. It's horrible. Here's a rag. We'll probably need stench resistance for that. Okay. What do we do first? Let's go in here.